Come to this channel, and today we are talking about why did Cain get his offering rejected. In division of ideas, some suggest that Cain brought about unripe fruit or a rotten fruit. That's why God did not accept his harvest. And others also agree that Cain brought fruit instead of an animal to offer to God. That's why God rejected his offering. We are going to check about what the Bible says about this, reading from the Bible itself to explain. We should remember that the Bible explains its own self better than any idea outside the Bible. So we are checking Genesis chapter 4 verse 3, reading from New Jerusalem Bible. It reads, "And in the process of time it came to pass that Cain brought of the fruit of the ground, offering to the Lord." Verse 4, "And Abel also brought of the firstling of his flock and the fat thereof. And the Lord has respect unto Abel and his offering, but unto Cain and his offering he had no respect. And Cain was very angry, and his countenance fell." You should know that the idea of the offering, based on the Hebrew word used, the mencha, shows that the offering were a tribute or a gift, or more like a grain offering to the Lord, and not as olah, which is in the Hebrew a burnt offering to the Lord. So each of them are to present an offering to the Lord based on what the person earns, as God approved. Deuteronomy 18 verse 4, that says, "You shall give him the first fruit of your grain, your new wine, and the first sharing of the sheep." Bible text shows that God approved both grain offering and also animal offering. Based on the text, Cain did not present anything of a rotten fruit. It was a mincha, which is a gift, tribute, or grain offering, and not ulah, which is a burnt offering, as seen in Leviticus 1 verse 3. God says something in Genesis 4 verse 6 and 7. "And the Lord said unto Cain, Why are you very angry? And why is thy countenance fallen? If you do well, shall you not be accepted? Since you haven't done well, sins lie at your door, and it's you it desire, and you shall rule over." This here refers to the sin after Cain, because he was angry. If Cain did not bring a rotten fruit, or Cain's harvest was not rejected because it was fruit, then what was the main cause of harvest being rejected? Just book, which was not added to our Protestant translated Bibles, such as books of Eden and book of Enoch, explain further on this matter. It says that Cain was the earthly brother, and his father told him to just give an offering to God, and Cain was very hard-hearted person, and he was not willing to harvest. However, when they were instructed by their parents to do so, the altar was one. So Cain delayed, and Abel took advantage to start his first. Cain was angry and have to cast all the harvest of Abel out from the altar and have to start his. So Abel have to build his own altar and harvest on it to the Lord. Cain harvested first and did not see any sign of God accepting his harvest, but he saw a sign of God accepting that of Abel, because the book from the harvest of Abel was straight upwards, which shows that God has accepted it. So Cain was angry because God did not accept his harvest. It is similar to what Jesus told his disciple or his people in Matthew 5:23 and 24, and he said, "Therefore, if you bring a gift to the altar, you remember that your brother has something against you. Leave your offering there before the altar. Go and be reconciled with your brother. Then come back and present your offering." That even if we have a troubled heart against our brother and we are offering to the Lord will surely reject our offering. And so this shows clearly to us that Cain was not rejected because he brought a rotten fruit, or he brought a fruit to offer to the Lord, since God accepts such harvest in Deuteronomy 18 verse 4. And also his harvest was not rejected because God favored Abel instead of Cain, but because Cain's heart was not right before the Lord before he started the harvesting, because God will not reject Cain's harvest based on what Cain produced. Because in Genesis chapter 4 verse 2, the Bible says, "And she again bare his son, brother Abel, and Abel was a keeper of sheep, but Cain was a tiller of ground." That Cain's profession were agricultural farmer, while Abel's profession were livestock farming. So the Lord accepts each and every one based on what he gets as a harvest, as we can see today. But Cain's harvest was mainly rejected because of his heart, not because he offering a fruit, because the Bible says that the harvest was minka, which is a gift or tribute, or more like a grain offering, and not olam, which is a burnt offering. If the translation word used there was ola, it would mean that Cain disobeyed God by offering vegetables instead of animals as an offering to the Lord. So the offering were not based on the things they brought, but based on their heart towards the offering. Let me know your comments and your view and your questions. And also, if you're new to this channel, like, share and subscribe, and follow us also on Facebook, WhatsApp, and other social media handles, and follow Pheonix of Truth. And your contributions on the commentary section will be rated. Share to others to also get access to this and more videos.